Have no fear, the Dougster's here. Welcome to another episode of Dougster's Wolverine Garage. Where today, we're looking at my stereo. Tunes are very important here in the Wolverine Garage, of course. And so I'm a big fan of the 70s Japanese stereo equipment, kind of an audiophile. I love Pioneer, and I love Sansui. Yes. G5500. She's about middle of the road for as the DC direct power series goes. If you can see her there. There you go. So pure power DC. Yes, this thing actually jams. The tuner is a little more to be desired, but this thing jams. And I love it. I do love it. Got that, and then I picked up at a resale shop. Bought that off a friend of mine. My friend Chuck, wonderful guy. All right, and then also I found at a resale shop for like $40, boys. A Pioneer RG1 dynamic processor. This thing makes crappy speakers sound awesome. It's a filter, cleans it up, and boy, does it work great. I have an RG2 for my Pioneer home stereo. I'll show you that one day in Dougster's Wolverine Garage. And then I ran across Sansui reverb amplifier. This thing's way cool. Now, I want to turn it on, but I'm going to have to mute it because, radio. So, the volume's down, unfortunately. But there she is, all lit up. And to get it more echoey, if you want it more echoey, you turn it to the right, and then these color lighty things, they kind of expand. And then to look like a wider spectrum, and then if you turn the knob to the left, it gets a little thinner. If you get it all cranked up, makes it sound like they're shouting down a long hallway. But it really does help sound quality. The sound, I got quadraphonic sound, 4 speakers here in the Wolverine Garage, of course. And then these are Radio Shack. Except Radio Shack, don't be scared of Radio Shack, guys. All it is the last year's run of Pioneer. So whenever the new stuff comes out, they continue to make last year's model and make it Radio Shack. So Radio Shack is good. These are Radio Shack speakers, and they look exactly, except no Pioneer logo, like Pioneer crosshatches. And they sound awesome. So I got those. And on the other side, up in the corners, got a set of Kenwoods that a friend of mine, Mike, gave to me for free. Get them out of my garage, he said. I'm like, okay, I will. So tunes are very important here. And then my favorite piece is my little guy here. I call him Scrappy. And yes, he's Scrappy because I found him at the scrapyard. Walked in and brought my load in, and there on a little shelf next to where the scale actually shows the weight, the digital scale head is, he was sitting on a little shelf looking at me. So the guy weighed him and deducted that from my load, and I took her home. And he's really cool. He's all welded together, and that's a nut and a washer and some weird thing, and his eyeballs, his arms move. But I got this body tag, body number tag. I think it's General Motors from the 50s. And that came from this antique auto parts store in Grand Rapids. They were called Northwest Auto Supply. And they were in business since 1947. And they specialized in antique car parts. You could get Model T rebuild parts. You could get the whole kit and caboodle there. They did Babbitt bearing service, all sorts of stuff. I'll talk more about Northwestern Auto in the future. Those guys are just awesome people there, or at least where they went out of business. But that's Scrappy. He may become the mascot for the Wolverine Garage. At one time, I was going to put him as the hood ornament on Shop Truck, but he's one of a kind. There's only one of Scrappy, and if he got damaged and or stolen, I would be heartbroken. So he's going to live his life guarding my stereo. So there's Scrappy, there's my stereo, And so if you like audio stuff, I wish I could, guys, I really wish I could play the stereo. It sounds killer in Dexter's Wolverine Garage. Killer. So anyways, so if you like that and more, check out Dexter's Wolverine Garage. I mean, I got all sorts of neat stuff in this garage. There we go. So yeah, check out Dexter's Wolverine Garage. See ya.